Hi guys, how's it going?
How's it going?
Good afternoon. How you doing?
So,
do me a favor. The first step is
check it.
Right here.
Yeah.
There's the dad.
Please face to the detector frame.
Get closer. You
Please
see the
face
lines
to
over
the
there?
Yep.
Put your face on that. There you
Please
go.
face to the detector
Come on.
frame.
Your
Normal
temperature
temperature.
correctness.
There we go.
There you go. Excellent. Come right here now. Now empty your pockets and place everything you have right here,
Yep.
please. And that way the officer can warn you. And
That's
keep
it.
going. The
Jacket.
no, the
Camera.
yeah, it's metal. Now step right here. He's gonna warn you real quick. Hi, man. There you go. You can put yourself right now. Okay, if we can get you to turn around, sir. Thank you. Okay, good to go, sir. Excellent. Now you're done. Do me a favor. You need to fill out this paper. You want to fill it right here? That's fine, or right there? That's fine. Whatever you feel comfortable. You have a pen or not? You
No.
can use this one. Okay. We can use this one. Good to go, sir.
So let's see what happens when one of them recognizes me.
Yeah, I think it ordeal is when you get over to that level.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
So you got all the info that Jackie needs and everything?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Dude, they're jamming my signal. Like I was gonna go
There's a
live.
good chance. Jammers are cheap.
Second week in a row. So like I didn't get the text. Or I didn't get to text you. I was trying to text you.
So here's the fun part. Ordinance, resolution, rule, policy adopted or enforced, or an official action, including any blah blah blah, taken by any employer or agent in violation of this section is void. So when they kicked me out last time, literally their police action is void.
It's void because of
Yeah.
yeah.
So we'll see
Because
if
it was
they,
based on
but yeah. So we'll see if they try to trespass me now or whatever, or if they just grab me. Don't know. So we'll see.
you're waiting for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for
What's his name again?
Goat, Desert Goat. Henry.
He comes in from where? Austin or
No, he lives a couple miles from Jack.
from where?
From Jack.
Oh, okay, so he's over on the east side kind of?
Yeah, he's just down like 5 miles down the road from Jack.
And where are you based out of? I know you're
Corpus.
Okay, that's right. You've told me that before.
But we only had one dinner.
Holy cow, really?
Well, no, I mean you and me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm all nervous about this.
All right.
Cop wasn't real excited to do it, but the fireman was happy to be there.
Where's the sign up to speak?
You have something decent. Hand us some decent looking face mask or
I
something.
think those are the coffins. They're getting fit like they
Where's
My
the
face is way too fat for that.
Where's the sign up sheet?
Oh, there's no sign
For
up sheet
speaking.
for comments.
Oh no, there's not a sheet anymore.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think maybe,
cool.
maybe you heard, I think at the ethics things, they do that at the ethics things.
Well, no, I thought there was a sign up sheet from. Well, I mean, I've never been before,
Yeah.
so.
Well, yeah.
I thought before.
Sign up sheets. You're right.
Well, I thought before when I saw like just anybody walk in that if you wanted to comment, you had to
That's
sign
what
up.
I think. I think it was at an ethics hearing.
Okay.
So it looks like
We got room inside.
the user didn't take the seats. I'll go grab those two before this building.
Let's go up.
Are there any other citizens in the chambers that would like to address the council? Please come forward, state your name and where you're from, and you may take off your mask and speak. Thank you.
Matthew Rankin. I'm from Corpus Christi. I would absolutely recommend getting rid of the home rule charter. It has led the city down a path of lawlessness. Multiple of your officers have committed crimes under the direction of city officials that were given too much power under the Home Rule Charter, including crimes against myself, which I will be pressing charges on. So it's not just a civil matter. Your officers are committing criminal acts under policies that violate state law. So I would very much recommend, for your own employees' safety, just get rid of it before they all end up in jail. That's it.
Yes. Mr. Wilk. Anyone in our chambers like to address the council at this time?
Just general citizens to be heard? Yeah, okay.
Anyone, yes.
Okay, Matthew Rankin, Corpus Christi. Sure. Local Government Code Title 7 pretty much bans cities from making any regulation or law on any lawful weapon. There's no house rules, there's no regulations. You're not allowed to do anything. The only thing you're allowed to do is enforce state law. That's it. Transfer, possession, wearing, carrying, ownership, storage, transportation, licensing, or registration of firearms, air guns, knives, ammunition, or any accessories. Another little subsection of it that's very interesting. An ordinance, resolution, rule, or policy adopted or enforced by any municipality, or an official action, including in any legislative, police power, or proprietary capacity taken by an employee or agent of a municipality in violation of this section is void. Several months ago, I attempted to enter this building with a knife on my side, and the officer behind me and several others assaulted me and committed official oppression. They did so without lawful police powers because I informed them of this law. You can't ban weapons here. The only state law in place is allowing you to ban firearms at a public meeting once you've posted a 30-06 sign, or 30-07. It's debated. The reason your security system, your checkpoint, is now over on the other side is a unconstitutional state and U.S. attempt by your police chief to subvert by calling that area a courthouse and making us go through the courthouse for security to get over here. It's been held in multiple places. You can't stop a public meeting from using surrounding areas to try to block the public, like coming in here for recording. It's why your area over there no longer is being enforced for the no electronics. Also not enforceable because when the meeting is happening, that courtroom and that office are closed. It's distressing. Your police chief has put your own employees in criminal jeopardy, as well as civil jeopardy for the city. You need to take care of this as soon as possible. I can walk into the Nueces County Courthouse right now with a firearm on my side because they're following the law. Half that building is administrative, half the building is a court. The only restriction is when you're actually entering the court. When you're in the administrative wing, doesn't apply. Also, it's been ruled in multiple places that multi-use facilities, a courtroom does not have jurisdiction for the entire building. He can't make rules for the hallway when he doesn't have exclusive control of that hallway. There are government buildings where the court facilities or court offices had to move off the entire ground floor if they wanted to have security.
Cut you off right there.
Okay.
We have a 3-minute rule. If you need to-
No, thank you very much, Christy. Sorry if I seemed so nervous earlier, but I've been unlawfully disarmed. No, sorry if I seemed so nervous earlier, but I've been unlawfully disarmed here. The Ethics Committee is just the most obvious failure of the Home Rule Charter and the misbehavior of senior staff and employees. Any system that allows a police chief to collude, especially a police chief who's committed perjury in federal court, just shouldn't exist. That kind of system, if it allows that behavior, should never exist again. Don't let this be used against you again. Don't let the will of the people to be overturned, which is what all it was ever used for. Many, many violations have taken place, and the actual ones, the real ones, never investigated, never even heard from. Justin Pulliam brought multiple complaints, and some of them were never heard. Some of them were rescheduled multiple times to make him have to jump through hoops to drive the 4 hours down here for a meeting that just wouldn't take place. Get rid of it and let us never speak of it again. Matthew Rankin, Corpus Christi. Want to address the security issues. It's the main reason I'm here. I noticed Joe didn't want to answer the question about knives because he knows he's in criminal legal jeopardy for ordering his officers to commit criminal acts. You guys can't prohibit any weapon but a firearm from an open meeting. And thankfully he's pushed back on one issue where he said he can't enforce the courtroom rules in the part of the building once the building's closed. So I will be coming back with a knife and we'll see if I get arrested. Another little nice piece, Penal Code 46.03 doesn't allow the banning of under 5.5-inch knives in a courtroom. 4603 only applies to location restricted knives. So at all times in this building that's not a secured area, including the courtroom, you can have a pocket knife in this building, and you cannot make any rule saying otherwise. You'll be violating state law. As far as how the lawyers in the city groups are spinning the weapons, firearms, 30-06, 30-07, two things. In Texas State Code, affirmative defenses are listed as such. You'll find almost nowhere in the code where an affirmative defense is just some passive language at the end of a statute. It will be stated as a defense in a separate section under that statute. Number two, the end of 46.035, they're quoting where it says, as required by Government Code 511, that required is not you're required to do this. That required in 511 is the signage you are required to use if you want to ban firearms. It is not a requirement that you do so. It is a requirement that if you choose to do so, you need to use the proper language, which is read out as a 30-06 or 30-07 sign. It is completely up to you as whether or not you want to ban firearms from these open meetings. I would suggest you don't, for your own protection, because you can't do anything about what's outside. Most times when people want to do something to somebody else, they're not going to walk in where there's 20 cops. They're going to get you at your car. Statistically, crime stats, the most dangerous time in your life, just in the entire world, or at least in the USA, is when you're getting in and out of your car. And that's whether you're coming out of your work or you're going home. So for your own safety, as well as the members and the citizens coming here, don't post the signage and there won't be a problem. If some crazy person wants to do something to you guys, disarming all the good guys around you doesn't help. Thank you. Oh, and Joe, smile for the booking photo. The Cabal's going to put you on the calendar. We're going to do a little fundraiser.
So that'll wrap up this agenda item. Mr.